Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So for you guys today, I'm going to be doing a full face of Makeup Revolution / Revolution Beauty products and the sister brands of that. Some of them anyway. If you guys want to see how I got this look, what products I used, what I thought of them, please do not forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I would very much greatly appreciate it. And yeah, with that being said, let's get started. Okay, so this is the eye look I did. For the most part, I do need to go in and add on like the lower lash line shade, but I want to do that after I do foundation, concealer, and powder. But I like the palette for the most part. I actually like it better than I do this Soph original one. I used to have that, and I did not like the quality of it whatsoever. But this one, it's like more creamy and it's more blendable and it's more pigmented. The only thing I had a little bit of an issue with was the shimmer shades, just because they're a little bit sheer. They do build to be opaque, but they are a bit sheer. And that's not necessarily my favorite. If it's not a big deal to you, don't worry about it. For foundation, I am going to be going in with the XX Revolution, this Foundation Bull Malarkey. And I am, do I want to use a brush or a sponge? Because I've got a sponge, so I can use that. Let's try a sponge, and if that doesn't work, we'll go in with a brush. I can't remember how this one, ooh, this is thick. It provided really good coverage. It went on really nicely over that primer. It's not patchy. It's not really clinging to any dry spots. I kind of like that foundation. Okay, let's keep going. Concealer, the same one we used for the eyes. Okay. I like that concealer too, I think. It's offering like coverage to cover up my under eye bags, and today I had them, trust me. And it brightens for me without being like too bright. I will say I think a little bit goes a long way. You don't need a ton of that particular product. But yeah, it's a good one. I'm just gonna use the Revolution translucent powder and probably speeding this part up too. So I like how this powder looks everywhere except for around my nose. It does look a little bit cakey around my nose. Other than that, it looks fine. So it's not a bad powder. It's not my favorite. But it's a good powder. I'm gonna be using this Revolution Precise Brow Pencil in the shade brown. I'm worried it might be a little bit light and a little warm because that's the color. Maybe. It has a spoolie, which is great. Okay. I'm not a fan of that brow pencil. It doesn't, well, one, the color's off, so that's throwing me off. I'm used to like a darker brow pencil, but then also it doesn't fill in hairs very well. Like, it's a very small tip, but it's almost like too stiff to do anything. So I don't like that brow pencil. Let's move on to bronzer. So this is the Makeup Obsession Give Me Sun bronzing palette. I've used this before. I took out this one because it was like a golden highlighter shade, and golden highlights are not for me. So how I like to use this palette is I kind of just take like my bronzing brush and mix all the shades together, and then buff into the skin. Like that. I really do enjoy that bronzer palette. Rude. Very, very rude. I do like that bronzer palette. For the most part, like I said, I don't use the sparkly shade because it's not a shade meant for me. But I do enjoy mixing all those bronzers together. It does add a nice warmth to the skin. For blush, I'm going to be using this Vintage Lace palette, and I'm going to kind of go in to these two shades. And use those. I like the tones of these blushes. The fact that there is such a heavy, like, glitter on top of them is not my favorite, because I don't know if you can see the glitter, but it's there. So that's not my favorite thing, which is why I don't reach for this palette too often. If it was like a matte blush palette, I would reach for it more, I think. But it's not bad. But yeah, there's like actual flecks of glitter on my face. Okay, and then for highlighter, I'm going to use the Soap X highlighting palette, and I'm going to use this shade here. That's pretty blinding. My nose. Like that. Let me do my eyes the rest of the way. Really quick. I like that highlighter. I don't love the bottom four of this palette. Like, I like these top ones for the most part. This one is more of like a glow. It's like a natural glow, but I don't really care for these four just because those are more colorful. But that's fine. So I'm gonna very quickly finish my eyes, and I'm gonna also do mascara really quick, but we'll be back. Okay, so I finished off the eyes, and then for mascara, I did use this Big Lash by Revolution. For it's waterproof. I do like it. I think it's not really doing much, so I wouldn't say it's a Big Lash mascara, but it's definitely like it'll coat your eyelashes, and it's waterproof. So that's a good thing. We'll take it. The last thing I have is, because I forgot to buy an eyeliner and I didn't buy a lip liner, is I'm going to be using the Revolution gloss thing, plumping lip gloss palette balm. That's what it's called. The Revolution palette balm in the shade Sauce. So this color is like a plumping lip gloss. It looks to be a dupe, or an attempted dupe for Fenty. Ooh, it's minty. Okay. It's very opaque, which is nice. I will say, oh my god, my nose itches. I will say that I probably should have just grabbed a lip liner from ColourPop or something that I have already and put that on. But it is really soft, pretty look. But yeah. Anyway, you guys, that is it for today's video. I just did a full face testing Revolution and their sister brands, or some of their sister brands. But anyway, if you guys want to see more videos like this, please do not forget to subscribe and give a thumbs up. I was very... Oh, freaking hell. Okay, let's try that again. Alright, that is it for today's video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do not forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I would very much greatly appreciate it. And with that being said, I will see you all in my next one. Bye.